Just going to show you how I reface my valves. If you do a lot of engines, especially motorbike engines, engine reconditioners are extremely expensive for this sort of shit. You either buy new valves or you can reface them if they're not burnt out. With this SR250 I'm just going to reface them. There's nothing really wrong. We're just going to make them look like new again. This is a tool from New Way. This has a little eccentric bearing that sits here. Has a lever on the side. As the lever turns, it pushes the bearing upwards and therefore the tool into the valve. Just sits in a normal vise and clamps into the center and holds your valve steady. So it sits on the jaws. Close it up tight, back it off, allow your tool to be set in. There's two angles on this tool. 45 is the one that we use for motorbikes. We have the lever sat all the way around here. It's all sitting properly. There's no swarf or cuttings. Then we're going to reface this valve. We're going to set it into the two grooves there. We're going to drop it in. We're going to put some pressure on it and clamp it just solid. Doesn't have to be ridiculous. What that's done is it's brought these two carbine tips, tool tips, into contact with the valve at the correct angle, and we're just going to swivel it. You can see there's no pressure on it whatsoever. So we bring the other valve into play and it starts to cut it. So as soon as that other one comes all the way around, all those three carbine tips are cutting the new, or resurfacing that valve. And then just back it off to polish it up a little bit. Doesn't take much at all. Off, open it, push the valve up, and you have a refaced valve. It's absolutely perfect. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic tool. But what we want to do is we have our newly resurfaced valves with a beautiful surface on them now. I've done both, and now I'm just going to cut the seat. Now you probably see I've already done it, but the way we do it, this New Way also have the tools for cutting the seat. Now most Japanese motorbike are 45 degrees. The valve was 45 degrees, so that's our seating surface. And we're actually going to cut a three-way, what's called a three-way valve cut. So we're using the pilot that's nice and tight inside the valve guide. You can't have worn-out valve guides as well, because then you're just cutting a seat to a worn-out valve guide. It's never going to work. So as long as you've got good valve guides and a nice looking seat, the valves are okay. It wasn't burnt valve or anything like that, so we're going to be fine to be able to do this. And what it does is just freshen it up to normal. We get our first angle, which is 60. So 60. These are New Way cutting tools. All the carbide tips are adjustable. It fits onto the pin like that. Goes down. We turn it around to make sure that it's not hitting anything, and then run the tool. We put a bit of pressure on it. We're just polishing it up, and if we need to really cut into it, we put a lot more pressure on it. And as I say, I've already done it with this. You just go back and we polish it up a little bit like that. We take that off. We clean the actual tips themselves, give it a blowout in there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cut our second angle which is our 45. Now this is a two angle cutting tip, 45 on one side and 30 on the other. 45 goes in. This is the actual seat for the valve. This is what the valve is actually going to contact. The 60 is afterwards, the 30 is before, but this is the actual angle that the valve is going to contact. Again, we're going to turn it around so that we make sure those adjustable carbide tips are not touching anything else other than the seat, and then we're just going to apply a little bit of pressure. As I said, I've already done these ones, so I'm not going to cut too hard, and just back again, and then just as you're about to take it off, just run it around a few times to take any burrs or anything off and take it out. Then we have our nice seating surface for the actual valve itself. Now we don't want the first angle to be too close, so we need to cut the 30. What the 30 does is it brings it away from the edge of the actual valve, so it's not right on the actual valve edge. So we cut down on this 30, and what we do is we test it and give it a little bit more pressure, and this one's actually cutting in. It's very easy to do. Just back it off every now and again just to give yourself a nice little edge, break off any swirls that are in there, and then afterwards just glide over it like this, and it polishes it up. Okay, do this. Try not to drop these because those tool tips are expensive. And then we cut, blow that out. Now, to make sure that we've got the angles correct, we're going to grab our valve, got some whiteboard marker, and we're just going to paint across the resurface surface. If you've got a lot of heads to do, if you've got some, this is a very expensive part of motorcycling is engine reconditioners, and the worst thing you have to deal with other people and their timelines and whether they're going to get to it in the next 3 months or not. So we're just going to slap that down. Just going to hold it on the inside, and we're just going to rotate it so we can see where the actual, just rotate it a bit, you can see where the actual valve is touching that actual seat. We're just going to bring it out, try not to damage that marker, and then what we have is we have a nice seating surface, and we have it probably about 0.2 mil away from the edge, which is excellent. I don't know if you can see that properly. You can see there's a nice dark line around the edge there, and then we have our seating surface there. You could probably do with it a little bit being a little bit wider. We'll just put the pin back in. We'll go back to the 45 and we'll make it a little bit wider. Now, clean the valve off again. So we've got our nice surface, paint it, and you can imagine that if you've got 24 valve engine or a 5 valve per cylinder engine, then this is going to get old really quickly. Okay, let's see where we sit now. Nice and black. In. Try doing it this way this time. Spin it round. Out. And what we have is a nice fat sealing surface, and it's also away from the edge. It's really good. So I've done both those valves for the SR, and perfect. It's a great tool to have, especially if you have a lot of them. Please like and subscribe, and I'll try and bring as many of these videos on what makes things cheaper, basically. I mean, you know, anyone could have charged me $500-600 to doing what I've just done, and that's half the cost of the kits, and I've probably used them on about 5 or 6 different heads so far, so it saved me a fortune. But even if you just want to do it yourself and then sell the kit afterwards, they're always got good money, worth good money. But anyway, thanks for watching.